Hello, what's up YouTube friends, it's your boy again, Glory George, and guess what guys, I'm back with another content. And in today's video, from the title of this video, before clicking on this video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys trend line strategy. I know that I usually talk about trend line right here on YouTube, but today's video is I'm gonna add a little thing different from other videos, which is I'm gonna be giving you guys criteria for jumping into a trade using the strategy known as trend line strategy. So not just trading the trend line, but I'm also going to be giving you guys the criteria to actually take note of before trading with this trend line strategy. So if you're new here to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I share a lot of strategy I use in trading, and I also share my journey while trading here on YouTube. So there's a channel you don't actually want to miss out on. So subscribe to the channel. If you have any question, let me know down there in the comment section. This is also to inform you guys, those of you who will be interested, that I've actually started up my mentorship. In case for those who are interested or want to actually know more about my mentorship, the link to message me on Instagram and Telegram is gonna be in the description box, only if you're interested. Right now I'm giving discounts on the mentorship, so message me on Instagram or message me on Telegram, and I'm gonna give you a reply and more information about the mentorship. And also the link to my Telegram group is also in the description box. So without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into the video. So guys, you guys know that majorly there are three types of trend in forex. We have the uptrend, we have the downtrend, and then we have the sideways or consolidating market or consolidating trend. Now I'm not gonna waste much of your time because I know that we are already advanced traders, you already know this stuff. So I'm just gonna show you guys little thing about the trend line and the criteria. Then we are off for today. Now, so you guys can see, this is a trend line and the market is actually going what we call upwards, and now we can find out support around this our trend line level. Here we support, here we support, here we support, here we support a little, and also here is also support. Now what you observe is that when the market touched that our trend line, it pushed or rallied all the way up. When the market touched our trend line, it rallied all the way up. Now first touch rallied, second touch rallied, third touch rallied, fourth touch again rallied, and fifth touch again is also rallied. Now what are the criteria for jumping into a trade using trend line strategy? The first criteria is that there must be at least 3 touches. There are a lot of traders that will tell you 2 touches, some of them will tell you 3, some of them will tell you 4, but for me, and actually what I've learned from forex trading, is actually 3 touches that actually modifies you, or actually gives you the how do I use it, that actually gives you that trade, right? There need to be at least 3 touches before you actually qualify to actually jump in for that trade. Now, so you guys can see, this is my first touch, my second touch, my third touch. Now my fourth touch, that is where I will look at to actually trade. Now I'll be looking at to trade from this touch, I'll look at to trade from this touch. Now look at this, it came for the 4th time, rallied up a little, actually not even rallied up a little, actually gave us profit before actually came back to retest that trend line and moved up again. So either you want to trade out from this trend line or you trade out for this trend line, but the main thing to note is that there must be at least 3 touches. So jot this down. If you don't actually know this, please note down, please tell me down there in the comment section that you've learned something new today. There must be at least 3 touches before that your trend line is being modified to actually be a real trend line in that particular market. First touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, or fifth touch, that's where you're looking at to actually take your trades from, not the third one, not the second one, but at least there must be 3 touches before you actually jump in for your trade. So that's the first criteria, that there must be 3 touches. Now the second one is that before jumping in on that your 4th touch or that your 5th touch or that your 6th touch, there must be at least candlestick pattern. Now we have our first criteria, which is our first touch, second touch, and third touch. Now the 4th time, you won't just, because the market is tapping on that your zone, doesn't mean that you should just put your SL anywhere and then put your take profit anywhere. No, you have to wait out for candlestick confirmation or candlestick pattern that actually tells you that that market is actually going to go in your direction or in your favor. Now when the market is actually touching the market for the 4th time, what we have been looking at for is a candlestick pattern that actually telling me that the market is going to go up, which is bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, the morning star, or any type of candlestick that is actually going to tell you that the market is actually going to move upwards. You don't just trade it anyhow, that when the market is hitting that your zone, you just put your SL, put your stop loss. No, you're going to keep losing if you actually trade that way. You have to wait out for confirmation. Do not force the chart. If the market is not showing you what you want, just avoid the trade, or you risk what you can afford to lose on that particular trade, right? So you should actually wait for confirmation before jumping in. When the market is hitting that your trend line, you should wait for confirmation. Maybe if I see a morning star or bullish engulfing candlestick pattern right here, my SL, I will put it over the previous resistance level, which is this one, and then my take profit might be my previous support level, which is this one, and then my resistance level, I might put it maybe somewhere here, or maybe I can just look for maybe a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 reward to risk ratio. So the first criteria is that there must be at least 3 touches. The second one is that you should wait for candlestick confirmation when the market has touched that trend line for the 4th, 5th or 6th time, right? So guys, those are the criteria you need for actually jumping into trend line. I want to actually show you guys another thing. Now look at this. The market touched here 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th again. Now when the market came for the 7th time, actually gave us here, a lot of traders, they actually take their trades from here, and then the market actually broke up. What is this actually telling you? Another thing is that whenever you're trading trend line, you should actually note, you should actually observe when news event is coming, because when news event is coming, the market can go crazy. And look at this right here. If I should zoom in, you guys will see that this candle is actually caused by news. Maybe there was news that it actually caused those big candlesticks that actually broke through your trend line. It's not every time that trend line they do work. They don't work every time. They actually they may actually lose money trading with this trend line strategy, and actually make money trading with this trend line strategy. So because you learn trend line strategy on YouTube doesn't mean that every time it will work for you. No, losses are actually normal in forex, and they're actually part of the game and part of the journey. So whenever you're making losses in forex, just journal your losses, journal why you made those losses. Maybe you rushed the chart, maybe you forced the trade, or maybe you revenge trade, or maybe you actually revenge trading. There must be something that actually caused your loss. Maybe you actually traded when you didn't actually notice that there's news events coming. So whenever you make losses in forex, journal down why you made those losses, and you actually improve yourself while trading. So guys, the first criteria, 3 touches. So guys, I don't really want to actually talk more about trend line right here, because I know that this trend line is not actually a new strategy right here on YouTube. You guys have learned about trend line. I'm just giving you guys some criteria that you need to take note of before jumping into trade using trend line. The first one is there must be 3 touches. The second one is candlestick pattern, and the third one also is that whenever there's news event coming, you should actually look closely, because it can actually go crazy, like it can actually go mad whenever there is news event coming. So do not just carry this strategy like a holy grail, that if the strategy do not just carry strategy as a holy grail that this strategy is going to work for you 100%. That is, you won't even use risk management whenever you're trading with this strategy. You should actually use risk management whenever you're trading with this strategy, and actually bear it in mind that this strategy can also make you lose money in forex, and actually can make you make more money in forex trading, because there's no strategy that is a holy girl. I hope you got some value out of this video. I just want to talk more about the trendline strategy and the criteria that need to be met before trading with trendline. I know that these are not all of the criteria, but these criteria are actually mentioned. I think they are the major ones I use in forex trading while trading with trendline strategy. I hope you got some value. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll catch you up in my next one.